Hello friends, in this video we will see some library functions. These are the functions which are already available for you when you install a C compiler. It can be either a Turbo C compiler or a Visual C++ compiler, a Turbo C++ compiler, a Borland C++ compiler, or Dave C++ compiler, or GCC. There are many compilers available in the internet or in the market. So we will see some library functions in this video. So we just see programs in this video. The first one would be, we have a string function which is available in string.h library. So we have included the library here, you can see. So we are using standard input output library, that is to use puts function or scanf or printf. If you need all these functions, you must include stdio.h, and if you want any string compare functions or string functions, you have to include string.h library. So we declared two character arrays. One is string1, the other one is string2. The first one contains Bangalore and the second one contains Bengaluru. Now we want to copy string2 to string1, so we use a library function which is available in string.h library, that is Strcmp. It's nothing but string copy. So whatever the contents in string2 will be copied to string1, and the string1 now becomes Bengaluru. So when we print string1, it prints Bengaluru, and we print string2, that also prints Bengaluru, because the string2 is copied to string1. So both contain the string2. We'll see. I'll compile this program and then run the program. To compile, we use Alt F9. To run the program, Control F9. So you can see it prints Bengaluru, Bengaluru. We are printing two different variables, string1 and string2, but we get same output because we have copied this into this. That is, string2 is copied to string1 using a string copy function. We will see one more example. In this, we have again used string library. So in the string library, we have something called cat, string cat, strcat. That's nothing but concatenation. So that is, whenever it says Bangalore is now, so when we call this function string cat, string1 and string2, so the string2 will be appended to string1, and string1 becomes a mixture of both the first string and the second one. So the second remains as Bengaluru, but the first one here, whatever is there in string2 will be appended to the string1. So the string1 will now contain Bangalore is now Bengaluru. So we'll compile this using Alt F9 and do Control F9. You can see Bangalore is now Bangalore. So whenever you print string1, I comment this, I'll do Alt F9 and I'll do Control F9. Now you can see the first, we have printed only the string1. The string1 contains Bengaluru is now Bangalore. So if we print string2, I'll comment the first one and I'll do Alt F9 and Control F9. You can see it prints only Bengaluru. The second string is unchanged. It will not change. Only the first string will change. String1, the first one. So this way we can use string cat to concatenate, to append one value to the other string. These are only string functions. This cannot be applied for integer or float. So we'll see one more example. So here we have a function called string len. This will check the length of the string. So what is the length of the string? It will check. So currently Bangalore is 4 plus 4 plus 1, 9 character wide. So we'll see what the output is. So this function returns data that is of type int. So that will be taken by this a. So this function returns a value that will be taken by a and will print a. I do Alt F9 to run the program, compile the program, and Control F9 to run the program. You can see it says 9. So 9 is the data. If you increase, you can see I'll increase. So I said Bangalore is in Karnataka, and I'll do Alt F9 to compile the program and Control F9 to run the program. You can see it says 25 characters. So it will add all the length. What is the length of the character array? So it will count all the characters until it finds a null character. So this way we can use already defined functions. We don't have to write functions to calculate the length of the string, to concatenate string, to copy the string from one string to other. They are already available in string.h library. To use printf and scanf, we use standard input-output library, that is stdio.h. And for these functions, string length, string cat, and string compare, we use string.h library. So we will see some more examples. So this is string lower function. So if we have any string with all uppercase or any one camel case like first character uppercase, all the small case, we can convert everything to lower case. The complete statement to lowercase, you can see we are using strlwr. This function is from string.h library. So when we compile this program, I'll compile and run the program, Control F9. You can see it outputs Bangalore in a lower case. You can see we are printing here using a puts function. Puts is a function available in standard input-output library stdio.h, and strlwr is a function available in string.h library. So we are just using those functions. We are not writing our own functions. So this way we can convert everything. For example, I'll do here. I'll change this to small lowercase. I'll do Alt F9 and Control F9. You can see it still converts the first letter, which was capital, it converts it into a lowercase. So we'll see one more example. So in this example, we want to convert all the characters to uppercase. So we have a string here, the character array here, which contains Bangalore in lowercase. We'll use that as an argument here, and we'll call strupr function, so uppercase. So when after this function, the value of string 1 will contain Bangalore in all caps letters, the uppercase letters. And then we will use put statement to output the string. I will do Alt F9 to compile the program and Control F9 to run the program. You can see all the letters are in uppercase now, Bangalore. So this way we can convert any string to uppercase or lowercase. So we will see some more functions. So this is string cat, strn cat. You can see there's an n here. So it will only append few values. I said 9 characters, so it will take the first 9 characters of the second string and it will append to the first string. You can see string 1 is a variable and string 2 is a variable. But the string 2 variable is not completely appended to string 1. Only the first 9 characters are appended. So we will see this. After when we print string 1, you can see it says Bangalore the Great because only 9 characters are appended. Alt F9 to compile the program and Control F9 to run the program. You can see Bangalore the Great. So only 9 characters are appended. If you change this value to 12, do Alt F9 and Control F9, you can see Bangalore the Great CO. So it's not given completely because we don't need it. So we can say only 9, only few characters from the array. If you want to append only few characters in an array, you can use strmcat. This also belongs to string.h library. So we'll see a few more. So this is string reverse. You can see we have Karnataka in the string, one variable. So when we do a string reverse, strrev to the string 1, it completely reverses the string and then we will output the string 1. I do Alt F9 and Control F9. You can see Karnataka is print then reversed way. Again, if you put any palindromes, for example, Malayalam, okay, it doesn't it doesn't change. You can see Control F9. Malayalam, it's same. Okay, however, if you make one character small, it will be visible to you. And now you can see the Malayalam, the M is reversed. Actually, it was in the last character. So this program, this string reverse function can be used to check whether the given number is a palindrome or not. You can put this into a string 2, same value, and check reversing the one number. After reversing, you can compare those whether they are equal or not. So to compare, we'll see one more function. You can see here. Here we have two variables, string 1 and 2. Both are character arrays. So we want to compare those things. So we use a function called Strcmp. So this will return 0 if both are same. So if 0, so then if it comes to 0, then this statement is false. So both are not same. So this will not be executed. Whenever the if condition is false, the else will execute. So it says both are same. So we get 0 only if both string 1 and string 2 are equal, then we get 0. So whenever if condition has a 0, it will be false and the else statement will be executed. So if you don't remember the if else structure properly, you can go back to the videos in which we have explained about if statement, if structure. So here whenever they both are same, so this becomes false and if block will not execute and the else block will execute. Inside the else block we said both are same. So if both strings are different, then we get either a minus value or plus value depending on the value. So then if we don't get 0, then this statement will be printed. It says both are not same. So we get a non-zero value only if they are different characters. I'll compile this and run the program. You can see it says both are same. So what would be the result here? What would be the result of this? Would be 0 actually. You can check that after a few sentences. We can print that if we want to check what exactly the value is of the function. So we'll print the value exactly what happens after the string compare function. Do Alt F9, Control F9. You can see it comes 0 whenever both the values are 0. So whenever I change one character in anything, and I'll do one thing, I'll use a /n here so that we get a pretty clean output. I'll compile, Alt F9 and Control F9. You can see both are not same. We get a 4 as an output because what happens is it will delete the A from E, so we get 4. So these are the ASCII values what we get. The difference, you can see E is he comes after 4 characters of A. So whenever you change this to E and you put this one as A, so when you compare the string 1 and 2, you will get a negative value. You can see -4 and it says both are not same. So A is less than E according to the ASCII value of A and E. So this way string compare function uses the ASCII values to subtract. So it will subtract the first character from first character and second character from second character. This way A minus E we will get -4. So the value of A is somewhere around 65 and if the value of E is 69, we get -4 as an output, and N minus N, that the ASCII value of N minus ASCII value of N. Similarly, it subtracts all the value and gives a result. If all the characters are same in both string, we get 0 because A minus A, B, N minus N, G minus G, A minus A, we get 0. And if they are 0, so the else statement executes and it says both are same. So we will see one last program which has built-in functions. So in these functions we are using a math.h library. So math functions, there are a lot of functions in math library, a string library, but I'm just showing only a few of them. So here we have declared a few variables, a, square root, power and sign. So we'll declare square root, power and sign as 3 variables in which we take a result. So first one we say a is equal to 4. You can also take this from a keyboard using a scanner statement. So we are using power variable is equal to power. This is a function, POW is a power function used for calculating power of a power 2 or a power 3, whatever you want. You can calculate a power 2. So if a is 4, 4 power 2, then 4 4 is 16 will be the power. And then square root of a. So square root of a is square root of 4, that is 2 will be the answer for this. Square root will be 2, and sine, we get a sine value of 4. So this way we can print the value power a power 2. What's the power a, and square root of a is how much, and what is the sine of a value. So this way we can calculate all these mathematical functions: power function, square root function, sine function, tan function, cosine function. So we can also do some round off features. We can use round off features. We can, if we say ceil, so the next value, that is after the 5.66, the next value is 6. So 6.00 will be the output here in the place of percentage here. I have used /t for a tab. If you don't need, you get confused, you can give a space here. So I'll just give a space, simple space. I'll not leave any tab. So if we want a round off number less than this 5.668, so that will be 5.0000 would be the round off value on the floor side, and if on the ceiling side, the upper side, it would be 6.000. So we can use these functions to round off the values, and these functions are available in math.h library. I'll compile this program and run the program. Control F9. You can see a is equal to 4. 4 power 2 is 16, and square root 4 is 2. Sine of 4 is minus 0.756802. And you can see ceiling value 5.6668. So ceiling value will be 6.00 and the floor value will be 5.00. So if I change the value here, if I change it to 16, and I'll compile this program and run the program, you can see a is 16. 16 power 2 is 256. That is 16 into 16, and 16 square root of 16 is 4, and sine of 16 would be minus 0.28. And you can see here I'm checking the value of actual values. I'm not checking for a here. You can give a. I can say 16.34, whatever number. Control F9. So you can see it comes like this. You can change here ceiling of a and ceiling of floor of a. You can see it will come to 17 will be the ceiling value and 16 will be the floor value. You see 17 will be the ceiling value, 16 will be the floor value. So this way we can use some functions from the mathematical library. Hello friends, in this video we just saw some already defined library functions. We can directly use those functions in our programs including the library file. So this way we don't have to write a program, write a function to reverse a string, concatenate a string, calculate the power of a number, calculate the square root. So we'll see in the upcoming videos more about C programming. In this video, we learned about library function. Thank you for watching this video.